Hi Leo, and welcome to your reading. This is a reading for February 2022 for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus and Mars. And I'm excited to do this reading for you. In the beginning of the reading, in the first part, I will go into general energies. In the second part of the reading, I will go into love and relationship dynamics. It can also be just any relationship, but I'm focusing on romantic love, of course. And by the end of the reading, I will also pull some charms exclusively for the English reading. I do this in German as well. Check out my description box for my German speaking channel. So let's get started. Leo, this month for you we have big deal is the full moon in your sign. So you have full moon in your sign on February 16th, new moon in your opposite sign on February 1st. Mercury is moving direct, which is great for communication, and a bunch of other stuff is happening. Sun enters into Pisces on the 18th. Juno enters Aquarius, which is also pretty exciting. And yeah, a couple of little planets and stars are moving. So Juno, Pallas, and something else, Ceres also. So there's a couple of things going on, and we have a nice trine also on the 14th with Pluto and the true node in Taurus. So there's really some nice forward moving energies. Mercury entering Aquarius, which is also partnering up. Mercury entering Aquarius being entered by its ruler, so that's a nice energy always. So yeah, let's get started. This month is big on working on communication for you, I think, especially when it comes to partnership. But let's see how you start this reading and this month in general when it comes to your self-development. We do have the Emperor here. I love to see the Emperor. The Emperor is a card of control, is a card of getting things done, is a card of governing your own kingdom, your own situation, being the boss, knowing what to do, being organized, crossing off things from your to-do list, being very, very efficient with that. So the Emperor, of course, is a great leader. He is capable of doing the things he knows need to be done. He's also capable of delegating. So if you are in management position or you're self-employed, this is a great month, beginning of the month, to really get things done, to really make things happen, and to just let things run smoothly. By the middle of the month, Nine of Pentacles, we have an energy here that I have a feeling that the full moon might throw you off a little bit off your course, because Emperor is such a strong energy, and the Emperor is stronger than the Nine of Pentacles. You know, the Emperor is just like a major arcana card that is much stronger energy than the Nine of Pentacles. But with the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, there's a little bit of a moment of lack of self-assuredness, if that's a word, or lack of feeling like things are playing out the way that you want them to play out. With the Nine of Pentacles, it could be about maybe money not manifesting the way you want it to. For me, it's a card of I put a lot of work into a situation and I kind of don't really feel in my power, or I feel like I have the receipts, or I feel like I have the results. This can also be about body. Maybe you feel uncomfortable in your body, or you don't feel entirely beautiful, you know. I mean, of course, it's nothing that we can do every day, so don't put pressure on yourself, but this is a card where I feel like there is a feeling for me of I put all this work into myself and somehow I don't get all the results that I want. It's not paying off in the way that I want it. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it could also be about money, that there is some situation about money and you feel like you're too dependent on others when it comes to resources. And also that you're too dependent on others in general. So with the Two of Wands, I think by the end of the month, it's very clear that, and you can see how this person looks at this Nine of Pentacles here. I think it's very clear that you are trying to figure out a plan, a vision, how to move forward, and that's what you're supposed to do. Like, how do I move forward with this? What is there to do? How do I plan the next step? This is really planning the next step, in which direction you want to go, so that the vision becomes even clearer of how to move more and more into your passions with the Two of Wands, really, because it's about passion. It's also about moving into the direction we really want to go, and that will be fulfilling and also giving back to us. So this is something that you want to do here by the end of the month. Really make a concrete plan, sit down, take a piece of paper, write down what there's to do, and it will make things much easier, especially when it comes to maybe money shortage or not feeling great in your body. Make a plan, you know, try to just make a plan. This is about being mature emotionally and controlling your feelings and not getting thrown off. This could be also a deeper moment for you of understanding how to react to your emotions, because the King of Cups is really great at balancing out emotions and at the same time still not you know, suppressing them or not just dismissing them. He understands how to calibrate them and even them out. So yeah, I like that. I like that the King of Cups is here, because it says, okay, you're gonna get through this in a really emotionally mature sort of way, especially with the Emperor here and the King of Cups. This is really, really strong energy. Of course, you could be dealing with water signs, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces. You could be dealing with an Aries. That's what I see here strongly. Okay, so in a relationship situation or in a love situation, we do have Seven of Swords in reverse, Three of Cups in reverse, Eight of Pentacles. For me, it really looks like there is some moment where there needs to be work done on communication, especially for partnerships. I see a partnership. I see a connection that is a little stronger, but that doesn't have to be the case. Seven of Swords in reverse. I think you now have all the facts for a specific situation. You now know all the facts. You're not looking away from facts. You have maybe somebody communicated everything to you, or you figured out a lot of things about yourself, maybe also about the other person. Maybe you figured out something, and you are not, I feel like you're not running away from the truth here. You're standing in your power to really look at all the things that need to be looked at in a situation, and not looking away. A Three of Cups in reverse. There might be an element of a influence on your person that is not great. This could be substances in the worst case. This could be people, this could be friends that are trying to have an opinion on your relationship or on your connection, and that might influence your person not necessarily in the best way, or they might hang around people that you don't like. That could be something that's happening here with the Three of Cups in reverse. Or they might have a really hard time just to take things easy, you know. Maybe they have a really hard time to just enjoy things and make this connection light. And in some cases, this is a very, you know, that doesn't have to be the case, but there could be a third party involved. I don't think that you don't know about the third party. I think you either figured out that there is a third party and you're not the only person, or you know, somebody told you. So I don't think this is if there is a third party, I don't think it's a secret, especially because there's a Seven of Swords in reverse. The Eight of Pentacles says it is very possible with the effort to bring this forward, to move this connection forward, but it's really important to put the effort in, especially in yourself. Nurture yourself, treat yourself well, eat well, because I have all these herbs and like things in those little bowls here that she's looking at. This person might communicate better with you in writing. Maybe it's good to write and text right now because you have all the receipts. You know, sometimes it's a good thing to have things written down. With the Nine of Pentacles in reverse, it's a step here for you also to put the work into yourself, into your well-being, to also stand in your power when it comes to this connection. But I think both is important, to work on yourself and to work on the connection, especially for some reason communication comes through really strongly. We have Mercury entering Aquarius one day before the full moon in your sign, so there is all this Aquarius action going on still in February, new moon, then the sun is still in Aquarius, and that's all about ideas, finding maybe more progressive concepts to move forward with the situation and communicate and bring ideas forward. So as an oracle card, we have the ring. These are the archetypes cards. I will read from the book because it's a really nice book. And I think this month could be a lot about partnership and connections. All right, the ring. The infinite, the wheel, the connection. The ring is an image of connectedness. Rather than viewing life as a series of progressive achievements, the ring challenges us to sense the cyclical, infinite nature of our world and experiences. Beginnings and endings fall by the wayside as we practice seeing ourselves as part of the cosmic circularity of creation. For this reason, it's no surprise a ring is worn on the finger to represent eternal love that surpasses space, time, and worldly things. So much can be projected onto this archetypal image because it mimics the Earth's orbit around our great sun and the intimate bond between two lovers. It is the micro and macro united. This card calls us to deepen connection with self, other, and the world at large. Meanwhile, there may be a literal ring waiting to adorn your finger. Huh, okay. So when this energy is light, it's about connectedness, humility, sacred cycles. When dark, unconscious repetition, starving for connection. If you want to go deeper, I like this book because there's always a little treat that you can look at if you want to. So go deeper with Rilke's, the poet Rilke's I Live My Life in Widening Circles. And then we have also an exercise, study images of the mandala, the Unus Mundus, the Ouroboros, that's the Ouroboros is the snake that's biting its own tail, and the medicine wheel. And take stock of the jewels you adorn yourself with. Watch out for rings you wear out of habit that keep you connected to the old you. Oh, interesting. One thing that is coming to my mind out of, it's not out of context, but it's just coming to my mind. I saw this interview with some yogi, I don't know who it was exactly, who mentioned that it's really important on which fingers you wear your rings. And he also mentioned that it's not a good thing to wear rings on your thumb for some reason. So maybe, there is definitely more information somewhere online, but it's also something that's coming through. And there's also a reason why we have the ring finger, because there's a lot of energy that's connecting us to universal laws on the ring finger. So there's a reason why we wear rings on our ring finger, and there's a lot of also points in there if you want to massage it and stuff. It can activate some higher seeing. So I think that's very interesting. Okay, let's look at some charms. Yeah, the fingers, the hands. There's a reason why I'm right-handed, but I draw the charms with the left hand because it's the intuitive hand. All right. We do have, that's nice, with the circles and cycles. This is archetypal female energy for me. So we do have this sense of, okay, this relationship, this connection needs to organically grow. And sometimes there is cycles that need to be repeated. And it's something that expands rather than goes linear. Expands in different directions and in different dimensions. So this is about attachment also. It's nice. We have a loose attachment, clean slate charm here, and then we have a third eye attachment. So this might be also a very spiritual connection if you're single that you're drawing in. Maybe you're really starting to manifest what you really want in a connection, and you're seeing much clearer, and you're seeing how certain connections need to be transformed also from the past maybe, but if there is a specific connection, there is a chance to transform it through putting the work in, putting the effort in. There's a lot of, this is my Venus charm that for me is a transformation of love with this oxidized copper. You might be dealing with a musician. Maybe music is really, or music in general, I think is really important, especially when it comes to cycles and when it comes to repeating cycles. Maybe you can find more answers in music, and also really healing in music. This is my healing charm, and it's my music charm. Maybe you are in the US. I mean, that could be very much the case for a lot of you, but this says US, and then there is also a number on it, 73. Maybe that's something that is a number that talks to you or speaks to you. Yeah, music can be very connecting and healing at the same time. And if you are worried about things, maybe, you know, writing down your worries before you go to sleep is a good way of just getting rid of them before you fall asleep. This is a worry puppet that is South American, I'm sorry, that actually it's given to kids to, before they fall asleep, they can tell their worries and their sorrows to the puppet, and then they put it underneath the pillow. So this is something maybe that you are, maybe it's important for you to find a ritual, especially when it comes to your self-worth and things are not working out, maybe financially, or you don't feel great in your body, stuff like that, that you really write that stuff down or tell it to somebody or to something to get rid of it before you fall asleep. This comes through very strongly. And also planning forward here. When you plan forward, wow, this is a strong message because it fell directly on this face, as you can see, and I like to call it the Erykah Badu face. I don't know, she looks like Erykah Badu to me. Maybe you find some answers in her music, and she came through 2 times in these February readings. So she's a Pisces, by the way, so we have Pisces season coming up, and she's super clairaudient and psychic, in my opinion. So there's a lot of messages in her music. I think she's a triple Pisces. So she has insanely a lot of Pisces placement, and very spiritual person. So yeah, check out her music. Learning how to come from a place of love also in planning, because this is a love charm coming from a place of harmony, peace, love. If you plan forward, I think it's about also planning from a place of self-love, of self-respect, of self-care, and maybe really plan a self-care routine, a very, very gentle self-care routine for yourself. And important, come from a place of love. That's really important here with the rose quartz. All right, dear Leo, I love this. This is so nice. Especially with the King of Cups here, you are really in an emotional maturity this month where you know how to react to things, even though there might be days that are uncomfortable, you know, with the Nine of Pentacles. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. I hope you can work with this reading and this is helping. Please subscribe, like, comment, and I look through all the comments. Thank you so much for leaving one, and I'll talk to you next time. Bye.